Good evening and welcome back to the VR Master League. I am Pinch Nerve, and with me right now is the wondrous Wonder Team Man on cams. Unfortunately, my co-caster was not able to join for this second round. So, hey, that's okay. You're going to have to hear me talk for 30 minutes. Oh, God, I'm going to have to talk for 30 minutes. Hey, we have a great match. On orange is Average Joe's with Marcus G. Funk, It's Hostile, The Dirty Mustard, and Potato Thing. On blue is Sharp and Friends with, at the moment, Sharp Shotter, I'm not sure, Oculusator, XA, and Cam. I did a little bit of research on these teams. Average Joe, they have an impressive 3-1 record so far this season. They've only lost to Arcanum a couple weeks ago. Sharp and Friends, this team is a real wild card, combining master tier players and a loser like this guy named Pinch Nerve, who can't even wear a headset. But they're also 3-1. The team is actually pretty different today than it was when they lost that one game. So it will be really interesting to see what happens here. And we are about to start on that neutral joust. And out of the tubes they come. It's going to be a quick headbutt by Sharp and Friends, but it is not in control. Oh, yes, it is. Oculusator has that disc. Going to bring it forward. It's a pass over to XA. XA approaching that bubble, getting a little pressure. Pass over to Cam. Cam in the bubble, and a shot for 2 points. Sharp and Friends is on the board. And one thing, when I'm casting by myself, I do need to pause on occasion to breathe, And we have 9.5 minutes remaining. And we have a timeout already. It looks like it's a timeout by Average Joe's. That means you're going to have to hear me talking for an extra 5 minutes. But you know what? I could tell you about the timeout rules for 5 minutes. So, okay. Every team for each match can have a 5-minute timeout. You can use that for whatever you want. You can use it to get a drink of water. You can use it for connection issues, for pretty much anything you want. 5 minutes throughout the entire match of up to 3 rounds. In addition to that, either team can also extend the pause between rounds from 1 minute to 5 minutes. That's an additional 4 minutes. You can do that between both the first and second and the second and third round. And that's in addition to the 5-minute timeout that each team gets. And, I suppose I should be watching for word sneaks and stuff. Sorry about that. And looks like Orange team, the Average Joes, have unpaused the game. So they're going to be getting that offensive joust in just a few seconds. And I have no idea how tall Sharp is. Hi, Cam Dash. And out of the tubes they come. It is Marcus. Going to send that over to the right, but it's going to bounce off the wall. It's going to be grabbed by Oculusator. And Oculusator breaking apart from their stack partner and passing it over to XA, over to Cam. Cam's backing it up a bit. A little nice pass to Oculusator in the lower part of that bubble. Oh my God, look at all the juking and dancing. And a shot off the ring for another 2 points. Sharp and Friends is now up by 4. And we have just under 9 minutes remaining. Yes, solo casting is a lot harder. You can't pass it off, and you just have to keep talking. And that is Marcus sending it across to the left to Potato Thing. Potato Thing over to It's Hostile. And It's Hostile. It's not being hostile at the moment, but it is a pass over to the Dirty Mustard. And in the bubble, it's going to be a pass straight up, but not caught. It is anyone's disc. It's going to chase that down. A lot of stunning going on. I almost got the impression somebody was looking for a stun instead of a disc. But you know what? Marcus got the disc and got the 3-point shot, which was very, very nice. Average Joe's is only down by 1 point right now. But we're going to see what Sharp and Friends can do on the offensive joust. Out of the tubes they come. It is grabbed by XA, sent across a little bit to the left into the tunnel. Nobody is there except for an Average Joe. It is the Potato Thing. Going to grab that disc, looking behind, looking for an option, and it's a pass over to the Dirty Mustard. Dirty Mustard passes it straight up to It's Hostile in the bubble, and a low shot in the goal. Average Joe's has taken the lead. And thank you so much for the hydrate. All right, once again, another offensive joust by Sharpen Things. It's grabbed by Oculusator. Oculusator is going to take their time, slowing things down, trying to draw out that stack there. Stack doesn't seem to be biting, so it's going to be a pass over to the left to Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter sends it across, but not caught. It's going to be floating around by that bubble, and all the average Joes are right there. Dirty Mustard does have the disc, going to send it down low. Bounces off that trench area, and it's going to be a race. It's Cam with the disc, and Cam passing it across over to Sharpshooter, takes a shot, but not in the goal. It's going to be grabbed by the Dirty Mustard and the Average Joes. Bounce around the tunnel there. I can never really pass cleanly through that tunnel. I always seem to hit the side. It takes a wonky bounce. Nice little interception there by Potato Thing. Going to send that right through the mid. And here come the stacks. It is Hostile. And Hostile's looking for another 2 points and makes it. Average Joe's is now up by 3. All right, we're going to have another offensive joust by Sharp and Friends. Out of the tubes they come. It is grabbed by Oculusator. Doing a little ducking and juking there to get out of harm's way. Pass over to Cam. Cam from that tunnel. Going to pass it up to XA. XA inverted on the ceiling, sends it back down to Oculusator in the bubble. And another 2 points for Sharp and Friends. But they are still down by 1 point. They're selling? Art Echo, I'm not sure what you mean by they're selling, but hey, out of the tubes, it is Average Joe's. That disc is grabbed by Marcus and sent right over to the Dirty Mustard and right through the middle up to it's Hostile. Hostile is under a lot of pressure. He gets picked off by Oculusator down in that lower trench area, sends it straight through the mid, all the way into the bubble, off the backboard, back out, and Oculusator just picks the disc right up. That was one really long self-pass. It is Oculusator over to Sharpshooter, and in the goal, Sharp and Friends are up by 1 point.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
And by the way, the pauses between goals are me trying to catch my breath and drinking a little bit of water. So, hey, out of the tubes they come. It is Marcus. Quick pass over to Potato Thing. Little bounce off the geometry. Back to Potato Thing. But Sharpshooter is there in the bubble. Gets that disc, sends it right back across. Oculusator is able to grab it. Over to XA. And XA slowing it down. Looking for that lane. You have to love how these teams wait for their teammates to get in position. It's over to Cam, reset back to Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter sends it across to Cam. Cam up to XA. XA is going to dance around the geometry, avoid that defense, and pass back over to Cam. Cam is looking for that option, looking for something. It's over to Oculusator. Oculusator takes a shot, but no, it's deflected away from the goal. Sharpshooter is able to grab that, sends it against the backboard, and it's going to bounce out. But XA is able to grab that. XA is going to send it over to Oculusator. Oculusator creeping up in that bubble. Are they going to take a shot? Is it going to be a pass? It is a shot, and Sharp and Friends are up by 3.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I don't know if Sharp is playing perma-goal or not, Doctor, but I'm kind of trying to watch the action here. I will tell you that this team, Sharp and Friends, they have a mad goalie. And it is Sharp and Friends with that disc, going to bounce it off the backboard back over to Cam. And Cam is slowing this down. Oh, nice slick little pass to Oculusator over to Cam. Cam bouncing around that geometry, getting in the bubble. Oh, stunned out, but Oculusator is able to grab the disc once again. And I just love what I'd like to say is footwork, but it's really arm work around the geometry there. But the disc is stolen away by Marcus. Marcus is going to send it out through the mid, and here come those stacks, or at least some of them. And we just lost a player. Sharpshooter has dropped, and it's a shot by, I believe, Potato Thing does not get in the goal. Cam is able to grab that. Oh no, it's back and forth. It is the Potato Thing with the disc. It's going to be a reset all the way back. Oh, but it's not. caught, and that disc is going to be floating free in the orange bubble. It's grabbed by XA. Oculusator bouncing around the post, takes a shot, and Oculusator is able to make the goal. And Sharp and friends are up by 5. And I would not be surprised if we saw a timeout here with them being down a player. Actually kind of surprised we're not seeing a timeout. Then again, Oculusator, XA, Cam, I mean, what can you expect, you know? Hey, it is Marcus Funk setting it over to the potato thing, and the stack is there, and getting a little pressure there, a little stun, and looks like Sharpshooter is back. XA has the disc, sends it back into the orange side, but the stacks for Average Joes are there, and the Dirty Mustard's going to send that back over to It's Hostile. It's Hostile going to float that forward, and a pass up to the ceiling over to Potato Thing, and wow! That disc just sort of jumped into that goal. I believe I'm lagging a little bit. Maybe that's why. That was odd. Anyway, Sharp and friends are up by 3, and they have the offensive joust. We have 1.5 minutes remaining, and out of the tubes they come. It is Oculusator with that disc, sending it across to the right to Cam. Cam's going to bring that forward. A nice pass up to XA. XA avoids the pressure, backs it up a little bit, and a reset to Oculusator. Oculusator in that right tunnel is going to pass it forward. Ooh, but it's not caught. It's going to bounce off that ding ring and the backboard, and Potato Thing is able to clear it out, but not much because Oculusator is there. Going to send it right back in over to Sharpshooter, who drags it in the goal for another 2 points. Sharp and friends are now up by 5, and we have 50 seconds remaining.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, Average Joes out of the tubes. They come on. Their offensive joust is going to be grabbed by Marcus. Marcus is going to pass it forward to the Dirty Mustard. It's going to send it through the mid, through that trench. There's the stacks. It's Marcus taking the shot. 2 points. They're only down by 3 points. I'm not sure the time, 22 seconds. Yes, if they can get this, they can actually take this round or at least tie it up. But it is an offensive joust by Sharp and friends, and I'm not sure they're going to give it up too easily. Out of the tubes they come. It's going to be grabbed by Oculusator, who does a little dodging, sends it across that right tunnel over to Cam. Cam sends it down to Sharpshooter, takes the long 3-point shot, and Sharp and friends wins the first round by 6 points. That math time is pretty. Yes, that math time is great. And you know what? Our creator team, the whole production team is really great. But the creator team, they put together all these graphics and all these little gizmos and stuff that you see on the streams. It is really awesome. This whole production that we do. I just hear this. All I do is I talk about the game. Hoo-hoo, anybody can do that. You have folks like Wonder T-Man controlling the cameras, controlling the audio, the amazing work that they do. The creative team who does all the graphics and all the artwork and everything is just amazing. Oh, and Wonder T-Man is saying that the math time was a courtesy of NTS Friends, which means it came from Spark. Excuse me. Everyone loves Spark, especially the casting team, because it makes it so much easier for us to get in the game. And while I'm here, let me mention our sponsors, because you know what? They help us to put this game on. VRware, VR Cover, HyperX, Asterion Products, and last but absolutely not least is Arma Jerseys. Well, Arma makes more than jerseys, I believe, but hey, whatever. We have a neutral joust. It's out of the tunnels. That's going to be knocked across by Sharp and friends. It's going to be free floating, however, and a race. It is Cam with that disc. Cam's going to bounce around the geometry. It's a pass up to XA. XA doing a whole lot of drinking on the ceiling. Oh my, what an incredible save. And that disc is sent right back out. However, Sharp and Friends is able to recover it. No, maybe not. It's going to be cleared out once again. And it's a free disc. It's going to be grabbed once again by Oculusator. Oculusator trying to get through the pressure there, successfully through one person. And a pass over to Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter looking to Cam. And in the goal. And Sharp and Friends are up by 2 to start the second round. And yes, Franz is absolutely a legend, especially in this entire Echo community. Where would we be without him? I don't know. It is Marcus on the joust. A quick pass to the left over to Potato Thing, and it's hostile over to the Dirty Mustard. But somehow, Sharp and friends do get that disc back. It's going to be now Cam with that disc, bringing it back the other way, waiting for the teammates to come across. There they are. It is XA getting into that bubble over to Oculusator, and in the goal, Sharp and friends are now up by 4 points. When we're still real early in this round. We're only a minute and a half into the round. We have 8.5 minutes remaining, and it will be an average Joe's offensive joust. And out of the tubes they come. That disc is grabbed by Marcus, sends it over to the right, but there is nobody there. The stacks for Sharp and Friends are, grabs the disc XA, sends it across through that left tunnel, and once again, there's nobody there to catch that disc, but oh, look at those stacks. It is XA going for that sharp angle shot, making it. Sharp and Friends are now up by 6 points.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
All right, once again, we have an average Joe's offensive joust. And out of the tubes they come. It is grabbed by Marcus. Marcus is going to send it across. Oh, it's picked off by Oculusator. Bounced off the ceiling and in the goal. What an incredibly beautiful shot, Oculusator.
12.
And we have a timeout by Sharp and Friends. Hey, you know what? They're allowed. Let them take it. Take a moment then to remind everybody about VRML Con. That's right. June 3rd and June 4th will be in Denver, Colorado, a LAN for VRML and not only Echo, but also for Ultimex and Blaston. You'll be able to go out, meet all these awesome Echo players, meet moderators, meet casters, meet production team. Wow. And not only play Echo, but you'll also be able to play Blaston and Ultimex on stage. Now, I don't know exactly who's going to be playing where or what, but you know, it's worth going. It's certainly going to be worth finding out, meeting everybody face to face. And, you know, I'm sure everyone has some polite words that they want to say to the people that they've only met in the arena. It looks like we do have a sub on Sharp and Friends. Looks like Sharpshooter is out, and oh, this is madness. We have Mad. I assume Mad's going to be playing in goal, but you never know. But it is now an offensive joust by Average Joe. And out of the tubes they come. It is grabbed by Marcus, sends it over to the right, over to Potato Thing, forward along, but oh, it's going to bounce free. The stacks are there, chasing that disc down. It's XA with the disc. No, it's picked off and stolen away. Back to the Dirty Mustard. Dirty Mustard hanging around that bottom. Going to reset it back to Marcus. Marcus is going to forward it forward to the Potato Thing. Over down to the Dirty Mustard behind the goal, but ding, off the ring. Another shot, another try, and it does go in. Average Joe's is on the board and only down by 7 points with over 6 minutes remaining. Hey, that is not hard at all to do. Just 3 scores over 6 minutes, but it is an offensive joust. Oculusator is going to grab that, send it over to the left, but picked off by Marcus Funk, sent back in toward the goal, but Oculusator is there, grabs it, sends it across to Mad. Mad's going to send that all the way across. It is not caught. It's bouncing in the bubble. It is Cam with it, going to send it back to XA, and XA takes the 2-point shot. Sharp and Friends is up by 9.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And the scary thing is, I'm on a team with Mad, Cam, XA, and Oculusator. I can't even wear a headset. And out of the tubes, it's Marcus to Potato Thing. And ooh, a pick off by XA. And XA is going to send that back across over to Mad. Mad taking the long 3-point shot. Sharp and Friends are now up by 12.
11, 10, 9, 8,
All right, we're going to get another offensive joust by Average Joe's. And out of the tubes they come. It is going to be grabbed by Marcus. It's going to be slowed down a little bit. Nice pass to the Dirty Mustard. Pass all the way into the bubble. Nobody is there except for Sharp and Friends. XA is able to grab that disc, send it out through the left tunnel. It's going to be floating around back over there, bouncing around. Here's some stunning going on. It's XA with the disc. Long pass over to Mad. Mad's going to take that long shot for another 3 points. Now, I imagine for Mad, that's really not a very long shot. For me, that's a long shot. So I'm going to call it a long shot. And we're going to have another offensive joust by Average Joe's. And out of the tubes they come. That disc gets grabbed by Marcus, sent to the right this time, but picked off by XA. Goes to that long shot, but it is well wide. It's going to float right back out of the bubble. Everyone's chasing it. Is Mad, who's able to recover it. He bounced on the floor. Potato Thing is able to pick it off, sends it back, trying to get through that right tunnel. Doesn't quite get there. A lot of strange bouncing going around. It's over to Oculusator. Oculusator sends it back into the bubble. It is now, once again, Oculusator for another 2 points. And Sharp and Friends are now up by 17 points. And we're getting close to that magic M word. We'll see what happens on this Average Joe's offensive joust. And out of the tubes they come. It is Marcus with the disc, bringing it forward kind of slowly. Nice slow pass over to Potato Thing. Relayed over to It's Hostile. It's Hostile getting into that bubble, looking for it, and makes a 2-point shot. And, well, that just puts that M word a little further away. Mayonnaise time. Wolf, okay, mayonnaise time. Hey, I don't want the mercy. If they mercy, that means I have to stop casting this game. I wanted to just keep going on for 3 rounds and an overtime. It's out of the tubes. It's Oculusator with that disc. Oculusator is going to send it across to the left to Mad. And Mad looking for an option. Nice calm pass over to Cam down there on the floor. Cam's going to back it up, a little juking, and a pass up to XA. And XA takes the 2-point shot. You have to give me a moment while I do that 17-point math in my head, because they're down. Average Joe's are down by 17 points. We're back in that M word territory, but it is an Average Joe's offensive joust. And out of the tubes they come. It is grabbed by Marcus, sends it across to the right. Little stunning going on. Ends up with the Dirty Mustard. Going for that long shot, but it is high. And, oh, they have them all. Their whole team is there for a 2-point shot. And once again, we'll just make that M go away. If it's a caster's curse, it's a caster's curse. I don't mind. Keep it going, because we have 2.5 minutes remaining. And out of the tube, it is Sharp and Friends. Oculusator has that disc, sends it across to XA. XA passing that down to Mad. Mad takes that long floor shot. 3 points. And it just keeps going back and forth. Okay, let's see what happens if I don't say that thing I was saying. All right, out of the tubes, it is the Average Joe's. It's going to be grabbed by Marcus Funk. Marcus is slowing that down quite a bit. Little pass, but bounces off the geometry. Grabbed by XA. Picked off by the Dirty Mustard. Sent back across, but not into the bubble. It's going to be floating. It is Mad is able to grab that disc. Mad is looking for that option, sends it through the left tunnel, and it is XA with the disc. XA is going to pass it off the floor over to Oculusator. Oculusator looking for it, and puts it in. And Wolf, I guess you were correct, because when I didn't say it, it happened. Wow. Well, that is Sharp and Friends in 2 rounds, and that was actually a pretty interesting game. I think that Sharp and Friends will probably be moving up the ladder a bit tonight, but we'll see. I believe they have another game in a few days, as well as Average Joe's, who, by the way, did play a great game. I mean, think about this. If you're playing against Mad, Oculusator, Cam, XA, I mean, come on. But anyway, hey, we have another match. Ooh, we just had Nero Dash redeeming a Cast My Match for Cat Girls. Well, I will certainly put that into the record. By the way, this was a Cast My Match for Sharp and Friends. I did not mention that. And we have another match coming up at 10 o'clock in 30 minutes or 32 minutes between Slothosaurus and Dragon. And Jeep Girls will be joining me for that last match. So take a break, get some water, maybe a little soda, whatever. Come back in 30 minutes for our final match.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway.
Season 7 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Arma.gg, Kiwi Design, Downpour Interactive, and VRware.net.